house, bro. Said I'm gonna come in and...
My name is Arun Kumar, and I am the driver, and this is episode 95 of Driven Diary. Driven Diary is the documentation of my life as I build a billion-dollar automotive service business called Driven Auto Care. We currently have 3 locations in the San Francisco Bay Area and are continuing to grow and acquire additional locations until we reach a billion-dollar valuation, which I believe will be sufficient to make a dent in the perception of the automotive service industry, which I think needs to happen, and I think I'm the guy to do it. Now, this week's episode is actually 2 weeks, not the normal 1 week, and that's because I spent about 4 or 5 days dealing with some personal issues, not fully resolved yet, and maybe I'll share some of what's going on at some point, but for now, you get this kind of disjointed episode, go to a supercar event, get my carpets cleaned, talk about the fact that I hadn't gotten my carpets cleaned yet in the San Ramon shop, and that's all we're going to talk about in this week's video. So, I hope you enjoy it. Let's get to the video. Monday morning, I'm in the San Ramon shop, and it's a Japanese car day out there and in here. Lexus, Toyota, and only one Honda, mostly Lexus and Toyota. This office, just to highlight a random thing about my business, this office is a great indication of how I've moved very quickly to get this far in business. I want you to look at this layer of dust on this desk. Pretty substantial. And I work here, half a day a week, maybe a day a week at most, up here in San Ramon. But this is disgusting that I'm kind of working in this environment. And it's unfortunate because it's stuff like this that's like, if it was me 2 years ago, I would have had this place looking very clean. The carpet, as another example, look at that. That's disgusting. But I just didn't bother to, clean it because that's like a low priority item for me now. I cleaned the part of the desk that I use, but over here is disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like sitting in here, to be honest. Part of the reason I'm going to leave right now, but that's part of moving fast is I guess it doesn't always look perfect behind the scenes. This is all dog shit that you may be familiar with from a past video that I've cleaned up. That's the carpet cleaner I use to make sure it doesn't smell bad in here. But yeah, I mean, this shop is the most profitable of them all, doing the highest level of sales. They're packed all the time. We've got like 9 cars showed up this morning, and whole bunch of AC issues and misfires and check engine lights, and then there's this one car that I was supposed to leave today, and I moved it. I'm pretending to be a porter for this shop and a janitor and things like that, and I was moving a car, and I turned it off, I got out, I walked away, and then I realized that I'd smelled burning oil, and I looked back at the car, and there was smoke coming out from the engine bay. I thought it was on fire. It was not on fire, fortunately. It's just a major oil leak that we should probably address before we ship that car. Something sounds good. In other news, I got a message on Instagram this morning in the Murcielago Owners Club group saying, "Hey friends, I had one of my buddies with an exotic that was not yet registered in California that burned down, who has experience with total loss cars that they don't have registered." And I do, fortunately. Unfortunately, I have a scar to show for it on this finger here, that scar there. That's the Camry that I totaled back in October 2023. That was not in my name, but it was in the process of getting in my name. And yeah, I basically, I told told the guy I had experience and that this friend of his could reach out, and the next thing I knew, I got a phone call from one of my friends whose car burnt to the ground. So that was very sad this morning. I was able to help him. Glad he's okay. Hope he can quickly get an insurance payout and move forwards with his life. So that's all for Monday morning. I know I'm late getting this week's video out. I'm gonna go to Fremont right now and shoot the intro and outro, get it rendered, uploaded. You'll have it soon. Wow. It is Tuesday. It's 8:40 p.m. It's dark outside. Despite, just past the longest day of the year, actually. June 24th. I just finished reading for the day. And before that, I was sending emails to my managers that they can read tonight in the morning. And before that, I was recording a podcast. And before that, I was sitting in traffic. And before that, I was at home doing 2 workouts in the middle of the day. And before that, I was sitting in traffic. And before that, I had a meeting in Campbell. And before that, I was sitting in traffic. And before that, I had a meeting. And before that, I woke up this morning. That's my whole day. Man, I appreciate where I'm at in life. That's for sure. I've been driving around a Murcielago for most of the day, getting CarPlay installed in it. And that's nice. I now have CarPlay. And I'm sitting here at 9 o'clock at night working because that's what it takes, but also because I slept in a bit and did 4 hours of sitting in traffic and working out in the middle of the day. So needed to get caught up this evening. But honestly, I was reflecting on the podcast today about how I don't get very stressed anymore. I think I feel that way anyway. I don't really get that stressed anymore. I'm numb to it because experience has taught me that I will get through it. Just thought I'd put that out there this evening. That's how I feel. Very resilient. Now that I've said it, I'm about to get really fucking stressed. We watch, but we're busy in the shops. Life is good. I'm gonna drive my Lamborghini home. All right, folks. Hello. I just listened to a phone call recording with one of our customers. It kind of rocked me a little bit, so I wanted to share it with you guys. One of our loaner cars was absolutely totaled on Sunday evening. A customer took one of our loaner cars over the weekend, and we still have her car here waiting to get fixed. She was hit at 60 miles an hour in oncoming freeway traffic. And she drives a Kia Forte, and we had her in a Subaru Impreza. And the Subaru apparently flipped multiple times. I haven't seen the car yet. But she's okay. I am so glad. Recording's gonna cut off. So here's the car, absolutely destroyed. Still don't really know what happened, but this is what I gotta show you. Grateful she's okay. Yeah, so you didn't get the rest of the recording there, but I still don't have a police report. I still don't really know what happened. The lady had her arm out the window when the car flipped. She broke her arm. She was in the hospital overnight, but she's okay. And she'll be getting her car back eventually, and our insurance, or the at-fault party insurance, should cover the Subaru to get us another loaner car. Very scary situation. Glad she was okay. Make sure you secure your cargo. If she had a 20-pound, very sharp sort of piece of memorabilia in the car, that could have easily hit her in the head and killed her. So I'm very glad that didn't happen. Okay, James is here today cleaning the carpets, and I already missed the vacuuming. What do we think so far? He's vacuumed. We got all kind of dust off all these surfaces. Took a ton of furniture out that didn't need to be here anymore. Now he gets to clean. Let's see how it looks. Okay, well, this room admittedly doesn't look that much better. It does look better, but these stains are very hard to get out. So we're gonna put a rug here. But piece de resistance. Okay, honestly, the camera makes it look not as good. Promise. This contrast isn't actually that bad in real life. That's what we're working with. Clean floors. Very nice. Okay. All right, folks. Now, while I got you, close this door here. Probably turn off this fan too so you can hear me. It is Thursday, July 3rd, and I haven't recorded all week, and I stopped recording at some point middle of last week or so. Personal life sometimes gets in the way of YouTube content, and that's a compromise I'm willing to make. But I went through some personal struggles. I have overcome those personal struggles to the point that I am back on recording the Driven Diary episodes here. But yeah, I needed a break to focus on things that were more important, and it's what it is. Here's what I'll tell you. June was the best month we've ever had. We are very profitable in two of the locations. So one of the locations is very profitable. One is acceptably profitable, and one was fighting with one hand tied behind his back because he was down in tech for 2 weeks. So yeah, what else happened? I don't know. Lots gone on. It's good to be back and talking to you guys again. You guys in this phone here, but yeah. You won't always know the appropriate prioritization of work and family. And honestly, I am of the mindset that work takes priority most of the time, because this business and the growth that I'm aiming for requires a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, and I'm okay with that. But you need to make sure everybody's on the same page. And ideally, you have cheerleaders in your corner who are pushing you to do your best, who are empowering you, who are supporting you, appreciating you. That's what matters. So get that in your corner, and don't expend energy on distractions. Be very intentional with your time. Be very intentional with your energy. And if you feel there are people in your life who are sucking your energy away, get rid of them. Get rid of them. So that's what I gotta say. That's all for now. Talk to you later. And that's it for Driven Diary episode 95. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like so we show up higher in the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions or feedback about the episode, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's Driven Diary. And until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams and stay driven.